Got my steaks. And it's starting to smoke and snow. Yee! Last time I spent 30 days surviving in the Canadian Rockies, but now...
Effective this Thursday morning, April 2nd, until April 30th, I am ordering all Maine people to stay at home.
So this is the 30-day Survival Challenge Maine Lockdown. Fish on!
I want you to catch, please.
Wow, I've heard of April showers bring May flowers, but this is ridiculous. This is April 10th. I mean, that's like, we haven't had this much snow all winter long, and now look at it. This is crazy. I guess the only thing that really bums me out is that I wish I had believed it was gonna actually snow. I would have gone up to my shelter and spent the night in the snowstorm. I just couldn't fathom it. It hasn't snowed like this in over a year. I feel like I missed out. Love playing out in the snow. And it's supposed to rain by, in like a couple hours it's supposed to start raining because it's warming up. I can already hear it dripping off the roof a whole bunch because it's too warm. What a bummer. I was hoping for this kind of thing like all winter long. Like, give me some snow. Give me some good old snow. These flakes are giant too. They're like good tongue catchers. Anyways, I got a video to finish. Then I gotta find something creative to do today. I was thinking about making a smoker. If it doesn't turn to rain, I'll go up to the shelter. Either way, I got some steaks I gotta cook. I'm either gonna smoke them or take them up to the shelter and smoke them there and cook them there. I gotta finish my homework. Put up my video, and then I can go have some fun. So this time I'm gonna take everything I learned from out in the 30-day survival challenge and do it all here at home. I figured out what I'm gonna do. When life gives you lemons, or snow as it were, in this case, you make a snowman. And I'm gonna make a cold smoker out of a snowman, smoke my steaks, and then grill them up. This is gonna be good. I've never smoked a steak before, so there's a lot that could go wrong with this whole idea, but it came to me while I was finishing up the edit on the day one video I just posted, and oh man, I think it's gonna be cool. Cool. Get it? Cool. All right, let's do this. They ended up kind of dirty. Very dirty. Now, how to turn him into a smoker. Aha. There's my firebox. And I got some arms from my snowman. I think I'll put the stakes right inside here underneath the head. Just like hollowing out a pumpkin, but less messy. All right, so it's not really sealed up, but I want to get a cold smoke, so I think this is actually going to work out better if I do it this way. And I gotta have cold smoke, otherwise my snowman will melt. I came up with this idea after watching Guggen. I don't know if you guys ever watched him, but man, oh, don't watch that when you're hungry, because he is quite the cook. And I've been getting all kinds of lessons from him on things I'm gonna have to try here. Oh, look at that, it's working! It's working! I don't feel any warmth. This is gonna work awesome. I'm gonna get the stakes and put them on, and then put the snowman's head on top of that. Ha ha! Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Got my stakes, and it's starting to smoke and snow. Yee! There we go, now we're ready to cook. Now it's a snowman. Oh, perfect fit. Look at that. been about 30 minutes. The fire started to go down a little bit, and must be a little bit of warmth coming through because some gaps started to open up bigger than they were. 15 more minutes, I'll take the first one out, and then another half an hour, I'll take the second one out. Oh, this is gonna be good. Can't quite reach it that way. Guess I gotta take the head off. Doesn't look like it's all that special or anything. It's not like super dark, but I mean, this is cold smoking, so I'm trying to just add some flavor. This isn't cooking it, but we'll probably be able to see the difference between this one and the next one. And you can see it's leaving a bit of yellow. I don't think that's blood on the plate. There we go. You can see the difference, a little bit red there and the yellow. It's not as much as I thought it would have been. Definitely smells smoky. It'll be interesting to see if there's a difference between the two of them. Mostly it was just maple and I think one piece of ash and the little pine sticks I started with. And give it another 30 minutes. Take the next one out and throw them on the grill. Better start that grill up. Oh, this smells so good. Steak fork, the drooling mouth napkin cutting board. I hope I didn't leave them on too long. You're supposed to let it like rest for 10 minutes or something. I think it's been 3. They smell extremely smoky. I can't even, without smell-o-vision, you just don't understand. Like, it smells like my clothes after I come home from spending 30 days in the Survival Challenge and then like put them in the corner and then I remember to wash them a couple days later and I grab them and I'm like, woo! Those smell like campfire. That's what they smell like. Except for with the steak smelling flavor on top of that, which is good. Not like sweaty 30-day-old clothes. Do 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 do. All right, we'll be back right after these messages. Hey guys, my friends at Outdoor Vitals have just started a new Kickstarter. It's doing amazing, and they sent me some of the gear that they have in the Kickstarter. Outdoor Vitals is the one you always see me wearing. The jacket, it's the underquilt that I use on all my adventures, my sleeping bags, that little cool pillow, and they've made a new pair of pants. And these things, they're awesome. They're not like rugged like the Fall Ravens, you know. The Fall Ravens are for pushing through brush, and, you know, and kneeling and just rugged. But when it comes to summer, they can be a little bit hot. These have a little thing so you can show some leg, and also, no, there's a little screen on it so you don't show any leg. They're super breathable and super flexible. Honestly, I feel a little bit like a ninja in them, like, you know, because you could stretch like this and it doesn't pull the drawers off of your rear end. They're super cozy. don't really like the gray so much, but they have other colors. So, they also have their new dragon wool. All this is linked in the description below. I really like Outdoor Vitals, and that's why I'm doing this. This isn't a paid advertisement this time, but the link does give a kickback to me for, you know, supporting this channel so we can continue to make you fun stuff. But their dragon wool that they put up as well, great long johns things, long john like hoodie, and they even have ones which I can't find because my room is a mess. One of the things I've been putting off tackling during this 30-day survival challenge. I'll get to it. But those long johns allow you to put them on. You don't have to take your boots off and everything. You can pull your pants down a little and zip them on and just let them fall down inside. And they don't tuck down all the way into your boots. They stay above all that. They're to warm your area here. So check out that link in the description below if you're interested. They're very high quality gear. It's the gear that I use on my adventures. Otherwise, I wouldn't be bugging you about this. So back to the steak. It's been 10 minutes. Hopefully that's long enough. And hopefully they're cooked. Alright, now that is the, which I actually ended up letting go an hour and a half. And this is the 45-minute steak. Get rid of these plates. Alright, we got some salt. This is, it said garlic salt on it before, but I put just the plain Redmond's salt from the salt mines in Utah. And I don't know what I like better. All of them, the sea salt, the Himalayan pink salt, or the Redmond salt from their salt mines. It's the same people that make that lemon toothpaste. It is, oh, it's so good. It just is so wonderful to brush your teeth with the lemon toothpaste. It's like, it's amazing. It's amazing it's not bad for you. That's what it is. Let's give them a taste test. Did I do a good thing? Or did I just ruin 2 steaks? Lord, thank you for these steaks. Thank you for the creative ideas that you always put into my head, and the time to spend in the outdoors and to make them come to life. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Ooh. Which one do I start with first? Probably the less smoke. And did I do a good job of cooking, or did I overdo it? We'll find out here in a second. It looks like it's just right, except for it's not super bloody. It's all very lightly colored. There's a bit of pink. I don't think I went rare. I like rare. I think I went medium. All right, before I get carried away, this other one, I want to see what they look like. The other one here is thicker, so maybe I nailed a rare cook on that. Oh yeah, that one's a little thicker and I nailed that. It's very interesting that this one, which is just a teeniest bit thicker, it is so much rarer. And that was on the hottest part of the grill. You could see it on the grill lines here. They're much darker, and the edges of it are much more, there's a lot more burnt going on. And the fat seems to be where you can see the smoking the most. It's very yellowy instead of being a little bit more white. It looks more smoked than normal steak. And this one is it's so medium. Barely any pink at all, where this one turned out fairly rare. And this was the one that smoked for only 45 minutes, as opposed to this one being super rare for smoking for an hour and a half. So, here we go. I guess nothing to it but to give it a try. Try the 45 minutes smoking. Very good. The only other thing I did do to these is I have some of this smoked oat flake salt. It's extremely salty, and I can't really use it for anything else. It does have like an oaty flavor, so if you try to use it on anything that's just a regular salt, it tastes like dust or something a little bit. Maybe that's that smoky flavor. And this is really good. Very smoky, but not overpoweringly smoky. Just has like very juicy, like I did a very good job grilling it. But it has a lot more flavor than just being grilled. worth doing. I don't know if it's worth building a snowman every time I intend to grill something. Now this one didn't have a lot of fat on the edges, so I'll try a piece that's just the same. Not so much fat on it. It doesn't taste... Now it tastes different. The edge with the fat rind, that's good. I just like that on any day though. This one does taste a teeny bit smokier, but not enough that if you're trying to cook for your family, I would say 45 minutes and you have all the smoke flavor that you need. I'm trying a little bit of salt. I think salt kind of brings out the flavor a little bit. That's good. That's really good. And another piece of the little bit more rare. That was a big bite. A bit of gristle on this one. So one thing I am noticing, they're really good. And they're really tasty. Wow, you're such a... Thanks for describing this to us. You're really clearing things up. I don't know. They're smoky, they're delicious. I'd say it's worth doing. I've always liked stuff smoked. Fish tends to take smoke better, I think. Smoking a fish for like 3 hours, that's why I wanted to build a smoker. I'm still gonna build my wood smoker so I can smoke a big pile of fish and or trout, because a trout cold smoked for like 3 to 6 hours and then pan seared, so good. It has so much more flavor than this. And the herring and the mackerel and all those pogies and some of those junk fish that people consider junk fish that they use for all the lobster bait, you smoke those and for like 3 days, and the little bones that make them almost impossible to eat when you first cook them just plain straight up, they're I don't know what happens to them. You can almost like you taste them a little bit, but they just disappear, they melt, and when you're eating it, and the fish tastes so good. So I'm gonna experiment with some of those this time. Like last year we did it in the Wilderness Living Challenge, smoked them for 3 days, and then we like seared them in the pan to toast them and ate them, and they were super good. But this year I'm gonna try some more experiments like brining them. And I have to say, I wanna get my smoker set up working better, because I think I would just about do this every time with a steak. Maybe just 30 minutes. Get her done. I should have had one more steak as a neutral. Oh, that was the point I was trying to make earlier when I got all unable to speak words of intelligence. This one, being medium, still tastes really good. I like steak rare, and I don't find it very enjoyable, like to a big degree, if they're medium or well done or things like that. But this is really tender and flavorful, even as if it's still fairly close to rare, you know, like, and it's very obviously, you know, the fiber structure is that of a medium steak, not a rare steak. Oh. The edges of the steak are just mind-blowing. That was a huge bite once again. The edges of the steak where the gristle and the fat is, oh, so much flavor there. So much flavor. It's like, you know, when you get a cake, you want the an edge piece. That's the frosting goes around it, and you have all the frosting around on both sides. That's what this is like with the steak. That smoke flavor is like twice as much, and it is good. I really should have done a neutral steak and not smoked it at all and see the difference. These are 2 chuck cuts or whatever they call them, nothing too special. I'll have to try it with some really nice cuts and have a neutral steak where I don't do this to, and see if it makes it more tender or anything. I don't know that it does, but it definitely makes it more flavorful. One more piece of each, then I'll have had a whole steak. The outside of the rare one is a little on the tougher side. Almost like smoking it longer locked in more of the juices. So when I did cook it, it came out rare, whereas this one, does that make sense? Is that possible? Gosh, they're both so good, I don't know. Oh, that was a fatty little bite. Oh. What if I did them coffee crusted and then smoked them and have a coffee crusted steak smoked and seared? Ooh, might be onto something. I'm gonna add this last little piece that I cut and save some of this for the girls. All right, maybe I'll keep eating a little bit more because they come tomorrow. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Thanks for watching. Fowler out.